For this lesson, we're going to extract those 6 bytes from the data registers. So we need 3 variables to store the x, y, and z variables. And then we need 2 byte variables for the most significant and least significant bit for each of those 3 axis variables. So I have my 3 short variables, Excel x, y, and z, and then I have my 6 byte variables, XLSB, XMSB, YLSB, and etc. Alright, so what do I need to do now? So now I need to grab the data values from those 6 registers. And the address of the first data register is at hexadecimal 32. So I need to request the next 6 data bytes from this address, and I need to store them appropriately into each byte variable. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to begin a transmission to the accelerometer, and then I'm going to ping. So I'm going to message a write to address 32, the first data register, and I'm going to go ahead and end the transmission. So that I just pinged address 32, hexadecimal 32. Okay, so now I'm going to move this down here. So now we need to request the 6 data bytes. So I'm going to do wire.requestFrom. So I'm requesting from Excel address, so the accelerometer, and I'm requesting 6 bytes. So now the accelerometer is going to send me 6 bytes. So a good way to prevent an endless loop is I'm going to do long, so I'm going to create a new variable start, set it to millis, which is the turn time, and then a while loop. So while wire is not available, and the current time millis minus my start time is less than 100. So I'm going to keep doing that infinitely until those are both true. So it's going to essentially trap it until I'm ready to move forward. Okay, so then if millis minus my start time was less than 100, that means I got my information. So XLSB, which is the first one, is the first data register, so I'm going to capture that, and then the next data register is going to be the MSB, and these are all incoming bytes. So the next incoming byte is the YLSB, and then YMSB, so then it's going to be ZLSB. So I'm using read to capture these bytes, and then ZMSB to capture the final byte. So that's the 6 bytes I have requested, and I got them. So now that I have those 6 bytes, in the next lesson we go ahead and put those in the short variables, and then we can finally convert it to meters per second squared.